Hey everyone, Tyson the Subaru Specialist from Subaru Prince George here. This is our 2022 Subaru WRX Sport Tech. Full load, brand new Sport Tech WRX in that new color, the solar orange pearl. And it is not quite as bright as the previous oranges that we've had in the Subaru lineup. I find that the sunshine orange is a little bit brighter. Not that that makes this look worse, it's just different. So we get these beautiful 18-inch black wheels with SP Sport Max tires. Of course, we've got that black cladding around the wheel arches, along the bottom of the car, and at the front here, this front cladding, functional vents for airflow. As you come around the front, the headlights are definitely a little smaller than the previous gen. Those previous gen ones, this was all headlight. So they're a little smaller, but from the customers that currently own them, they tell me that they cast the light just as far, just as well. They are steering responsive, so they do turn. Got this new fog light bezel area, new grille. You do get that gun metallic wing on either side of the Subaru logo. And I really like the look of the hood. I like the lines on it. The top mount intercooler scoop's definitely a little wider. I don't know if it's a little lower profile, but it looks mean in my opinion. I quite like the hood. I like the side profile of the car quite a lot. I know some people are gonna be up in arms and don't like the look of the too much black cladding in some people's opinion. I don't mind the body lines of the car at all. At the back, quad tip exhaust. We have some functional vents, and I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, but you can actually see, if you look at the right angle, that's a functional vent as well. There is some orange paint you can see through there. So again, more functional vents, airflow. We got this black strip across the back of the car that kind of connects the tail lights. I would like to see this body color myself, and I would like to see this little lip spoiler on the car. I'd like to see that black regardless of the exterior color. Now, keyless entry to the trunk. I can't use the keyless proximity button because the car is running, but absolutely massive trunk. Very, very comparable dimensions to the previous gen WRX. I think it's about half a liter more storage in it. In the second row, I guess it would help if it was actually unlocked. The proximity functions don't work when the car is running, and that beeping is because I closed the door with the key outside. We get that black leather bolstering with the light gray, dark gray ultra suede, even in the second row here. Room to fit up to 3 people comfortably across. Red contrast stitching on the black leather bolstering. These outer 2 seats are heated, high and low. 2 USB ports, 2.1 amps for charging. That's not connected to the head unit. You can't play music through that. You do have to be connected via Bluetooth or have a really, really long USB cord to the front, if that's how you're doing it. If there's only 1 or 2 passengers, fold down armrest with 2 cup holders. We do also have bottle holders in both of the rear doors. Now, you can actually put crossbars on the WRX when they become available. I haven't seen them listed on Subaru.ca yet, but these flip up and they actually bolt in, so they're very, very secure. You get 2 of those, on each side, of course. Tilt and slide sunroof. We did just have a little bit of a sun shower, that's why it's dusty, but that's also part of the reason I really like the orange, is it looks clean even when it's dusty. On the inside, of course, that black leather on the doors. Power windows, locks, mirrors, that faux black carbon fiber. We get the Harman Kardon audio system, great audio system. Power driver seat, including lumbar. And again, it's that light gray, dark gray, ultra suede, and the Sport Tech has WRX in red on both the front driver and passenger headrest there. So it's a really good looking interior, even from the outside in. We get this beautiful D-shaped steering wheel. Flat, more WRX carbon fiber. Left-hand side of the steering wheel here, we have our Bluetooth and audio controls. You can make and take calls, control the volume of the calls and the music. The right-hand side has our cruise control. Gauge cluster, of course, it's LED, so on the camera it's probably blinking. And you can change what you're looking at in the center. I, of course, boost gauge, and over the last 5.5 kilometers, it's hit a peak boost of 9.3 pounds. So pretty much nothing. That's a very, very short PDI test drive. On the sides of the mirrors, we have these little black screens. That's actually your blind spot detection. So I'm gonna see if I can actually turn it off and turn it on so you can see what it looks like. Blind spot detection is, there you go, in either side mirror. So if it illuminates on the passenger side, someone's in your passenger side. Illuminates on the driver's side, someone's in your driver's side or going to be in your driver's side momentarily. Big 11.6 inch touchscreen. Actually, you know what? It's a little hard to see with all this glare, so I'm gonna move the car around and we'll be right back. And we're back. Sorry about that. Little bit less glare here in the shade. But yeah, you get the 11.6 inch tablet touchscreen with this. So they've broken it into 3 parts, just like the screen in the Outback and the Legacy. So this top portion here, what you're listening to, navigation, destination, water temp, oil temp, average speed. You can actually change those widgets around. I'm assuming most people that drive a WRX are going to want to know water temp, oil temp, and then weather. Now that one's part of the satellite radio trial, so you get that for 3 months. Center display, your tiles, you've got your map for your nav. No subscription needed. You get it for the life of the vehicle. You get 1 free update within the first 3 years, and that you can download it to a USB, install it yourself, or you can get it done at a dealer. Apps, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, of course. Media's for Bluetooth, audio streaming. My Subaru app, which isn't hooked up, but you do get a 3-year trial with it to the connected services. Settings, as soon as you put it in reverse, backup camera pops up. Does show you the top of the bumper there, so you have something to relate to. And then they've got the climate controls on the bottom here. So you do still have physical buttons for up and down temperature. It is dual zone. 3 stages of heated seats for both the driver and the passenger. These seats do get really warm really quickly. It's a little warm out right now, so of course I've got it on cold. AC, fan strength, easy to use. It's hard, it's a little bit hard coming from a car with tactile knobs and dials, but it is an easy transition. Down below that here we have our 2 USBs. Now this is where you would hook up your phone for wired Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. Charge your phone, listen to music, aux cord for music listening, 12-volt outlet for any charging needs you have, and then this is supposed to be phone storage. It is rubberized to stop your phone from sliding around. 6-speed manual transmission. It's really nice. Now, I've only got to drive one of these around the lot, really. I haven't had a chance to take it out on the road. I think I drove one to the gas station to fill it up for a customer. It's awesome. It shifts super smooth. Change tray, cup holders. We do have an armrest with a 12-volt outlet in it, but it's really for a little bit of storage. It's not overly huge by any means. And then up top here, my favorite feature ever, any vehicle, doesn't matter what it is, auto dimming mirror. There's no switch to flick, not like a traditional mirror. So you don't have to worry about someone suddenly turning on their high beams and blinding you. It just automatically dims via light sensor. Up top here, part of the 3-year trial to the connected services that you get with most new Subarus, SOS, roadside, got our map lights, and then our sunroof tilt and slide. Regular size sunroof. Now, I'm actually gonna pop the hood on this. So actually that's something I get asked all the time. Where's the hood release on this Subaru? So we've got this little image of the car. You just have to reach back a little bit further than you would normally expect. There you go. And then from the driver's side, move your hand to the left and you can lift the lever. Really quiet. Doesn't look like a whole bunch has changed in comparison to the previous gen at first look. Still get your oil filter up top. Pretty much everything the average consumer is going to touch is in yellow. Coolant, oil, washer fluid, brake fluid, dipstick. But yeah, and we still have hood struts, which Subaru has pretty much eliminated from the rest of the lineup. I'm super happy that they have that. I think it's one of the best things ever. That's just me. Yeah, so that's a brief overview of the 2022 Subaru WRX Sport Tech. I'm Tyson, the Subaru specialist from Subaru Prince George. Talk to you guys soon.